Hello everybody, welcome back. We are trying a new deck today. This is Aatrox Kindred. I believe What Am I was the one who came up with this deck. He's currently 5th on the leaderboards with Aatrox Kindred. And so I thought I'd give it a try. I haven't played much Aatrox, honestly. I played a little bit of Aatrox Vayne Quinn on day 1 when I had no idea how to play the deck and I was really bad with it. And then it's just been so meta since then. I haven't really picked it up, which is kind of strange because like I don't really have an aversion to playing the top meta decks, but like I guess I'm just kind of sick of playing against it that I'm like, I don't think I want to spend more time with that deck, even if it's good. And I kind of want to play it some more because I do like Quinn. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. I haven't played much Aatrox. And so I saw this deck was doing pretty well and I figured we'd give it a try. Overall, I think it only has a 53% win rate, but like I said, it's 5th on the leaderboards at the moment, so I figured we'd give it a try. Obviously, lots of equipment. We have 3 copies of Darkened Bloodletters. I like the Darkened Halberd. This is cool. Obviously, Tarash is a really cool card if you could get it in the board, but we'll see how that ends up going. Darken Aegis as well. I love this card. I think this is a really good equipment. The top is very useful in a lot of matchups, as well as being a flexible challenger. It's kind of like in the old days, like Screeching Dragon was so good, and then it kind of faded off, but I feel like this kind of like replaces that archetype of a card, right? It's like much more flexible, and there's no real reason to run Screeching Dragon instead, you know what I mean? Kindred, obviously, the centerpiece of what makes this deck unique. I think Kindred is such a fun card. The slaying should be really interesting in the Aatrox mirror matches. I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm also curious how we'll do against other decks in the meta, like Katarina Gwen, I imagine, might be a pretty decent matchup. And with Ezreal Seraphine, we might be able to get just big enough units. Because we do run a lot of units. So if we can stick a unit and then get some attachments on it, or equipment, it might be pretty interesting. Attachments, man. Do you guys remember like the attach units? I'm sorry, I was just thinking about this the other day. I thought this was so funny. These cards, I haven't seen these in so long. Like even like Rainbow Fish, even Papercraft Dragon got nerfed or whatever. But I haven't seen them in so long. I just thought it was funny. Okay, so yeah, we'll give this deck a try, see how it goes. I don't expect to be great with it, but it's definitely a different playstyle from what I normally play. So I want to get some experience with it and see how it does. Okay, interesting. First matchup, we get to test how it goes against the meta deck. Oh, this guy doesn't have any mastery on Aatrox either. So what are we looking for? I think Vile Feast could be a keep. Because we have 3 copies of Quietus and 3 copies of Vile Feast. So do we need it to kill Valor / Fleet Feather Tracker? I feel like it's probably worth it to hold on to it. Because Quietus we could use to actually destroy equipment later on. If we find it rather than wasting it on a unit. Okay. Well, a little bit slow. We'll see how this goes. If I play Feet for the Tracker or Elkin. Okay. Oops, I guess I should have killed that, huh? Should I have killed that? I don't even know if I should have or not, to be honest. Maybe I will. Just go into next turn. Makes it harder for them to equip anything. I imagine they would have just landed equipment if they had it. But now they'll have to replay another unit to get an equipment on it. And if not, we'll go into turn 4 with Kindred with 2 mana up.
Those who kill innocents are no more than fiends.
I think I'll get Darkened Bloodletters on here. Next turn we can play Kindred plus Darkened Halberd onto the Spider, and so that'll give us a really buff Kindred as well as a Slay Mark. I'll just end the round. I don't want them to call my bluff and then end up not being able to do anything. Okay, well we got Vile Feast anyways. Cool. Okay, what does that mean? We lose if they have a spell or a challenge. We'll pass. Okay, good deal. I'm pretty happy with that. They could still have a strike spell and then Kindred dies, but I think it's probably worth it to try to develop here. Kill an ally to equip another ally. I hope that's how this works. Thank goodness. And now they'd have to have concerted strike to kill Kindred, right? A single strike wouldn't kill her. I don't even know if they run Concerted Strike. Don't they just run Furious Wielder? And maybe Cataclysm? Valor. Okay. That's really good for us. If they don't have an attack, I think we literally just open with Vile Feast on the Valor next turn. And then that'll mark Vayne as well. Oh, and there's Aatrox. Cool. I guess that's fine. I don't think that does too much for them at the moment. They'd have to have another strike. What do we do if they have another strike? I'm still just gonna ping Valor first, because they have to kill Kindred this turn or they lose Vayne. And it stops them from getting equipment on Valor.
It knows.
Okay, that's fine. We might just take some damage here. I mean, we might as well block, right? Because this guy's not going to do much damage. So I'm just going to play a little safe here. I think we're in such a good position. We can afford to lose our 1-1 without really caring. Okay.
Mortality is madness.
So, what did I do wrong there? I guess we could have just held up Vengeance the whole turn, but I think we needed to play Vile Feast on that Valor. We could just pass. They're gonna have to do other stuff. We're taking 7 damage, I suppose. We could kill our Curse Keeper. That seems pretty good. But then we can't play Aatrox. Do we need to play Aatrox this turn? What if we just wait until next turn? We can just use this turn as a development turn. We'll pass, because I don't want them to pick off our good units for free. We'll see how... Okay. So now this will become a 4-3, right? Or no, 3-3. If they give us another action, we can make our guys trade with Ranger Knight. I haven't kept track of how many strikes we have for World Ender. But we probably just end up slamming Aatrox next turn, huh?
Every last monster will be purged.
It feels really bad if they have a Bane's Condemn in hand right now. So maybe we should just block. I mean, or we just go into next turn with lots of huge units that they can't kill. I guess that's fine. I don't think we need to protect our health at the moment. We're still fine. Okay, so we'll get a scout attack next turn, but that's fine. We just block it if they want to do that. We have Aatrox as well. And like they only have one card in hand. It's Broadwing. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy to just swing in here. I'll leave back. What do I want to do here? I don't think it does much to play our Wings in the Wave. If we swing in here, they could just kill it with the Broadwing. So what if we just swing in with Aatrox? Then, and this. Like this. I think this is fine. I guess they could block with one of their 4 power units and then kill with Valor, but I think that's fine if they go for that. Okay, they decide not to block Aatrox, so I'd be surprised if they try to develop here. I might just play this to get another unit on board.
You are nothing without me. I am everything.
And they have to open attack or else we just play World Ender. Oh, that's really good. I still think we just slam World Ender now. Yeah, that seems really good. Wow, I haven't cast Aatrox in a long time, and this feels really overpowered. Not bad, look at this. How are they going to deal with this all? If Terrash attacks? Let's go. GG. That felt really good. I felt that was like a pretty comfortable win. They ran out of steam way before we did. Nice. That was fun. I miss playing Kindred decks. I never played a ton of Kindred because I've never been a fantastic control player. But it's certainly a fun card. Okay, another match against the Quinn Aatrox Vayne. I love Quinn. She's one of my favorite champions, but Vayne and Aatrox don't do it for me. We could just play Wings in the Wave plus Darkened Bloodletters. Honestly, like, it all kind of works together, right? Play Wings in the Wave, Darkened Bloodletters, we can glimpse for cards, but I figured we'd rather just like look for actual cards. I'm just gonna pitch it all, honestly. Maybe I'll keep one Darkened Bloodletters. I don't even know if we want Wings in the Wave in our opener. That's a little awkward. I guess we probably want Wings in the Wave in the opener, unless we have Curse Keeper or Fading Icon in hand. Maybe we should just keep the other one. Okay, this hand's really awkward. Much slower than our opponent will probably be. Like last turn we were able to kill the Elkin before it ever got tough or equipped. Yeah, like that feels pretty bad. We don't have any Quietus in hand. Well, there's a card. That's pretty good.
Demons walk among us.
I'll probably just kill the equipment here. We just don't have much else to do. It's really unfortunate because I'd wanted to play Kindred plus Quietus to kill a unit, but you have to do what you can. I guess we'll just slam Kindred next turn and an equipment. It doesn't feel great because they'll almost certainly have a strike spell, but we don't have much else to do. I think this game was definitely a harsh lesson in mulliganing with this deck. I guess that kind of happens though in these equipment decks though, no? Like, Fish Fight's 3 mana, right? I really hope it's 3 mana. It has tough anyways. Kindred has tough, so if they try to strike, it won't do anything. What could we draw off the top? We could draw Vengeance, that'd be good. Probably just chump units at this point. I don't know if I want to block with Kindred. Okay, there we go, that's really good. Yeah, we'll definitely just get some chump blockers down here.
The breath takes, the waters give.
If they open attack, I think I'm pretty happy with that rather than taking the scout attack. And then we can just try to chump block this turn as much as possible. Because now, we can at least get this vulnerable. Vulnerable to what? Like, we just need to save health, you know? I really don't want to run into this with Kindred. I think I'll just leave Kindred back. Because if I get Kindred too low on health, they can just fish fight and then we won't kill Vayne. So we'll just block. I would have liked to be able to get a Bloodletters down before having to Jagged Butcher and stuff. Or not Jagged Butcher. Ravenous Butcher. They could tumble, that'd be pretty bad. But then they tap below any mana for a fish fight, so I think we'd be okay to block. That's not so good.
Every last monster will
I guess we just have to
purged.
pass and hope we hit a draw.
It knows.
Ah, that's brutal. Okay. We just didn't try anything this game. Obviously, that was my fault for the mulligan, but still. Yeah, alright. GG. What are the best cards in that matchup? I feel like Vile Feast isn't as good as I initially thought. Because Vile Feast is obviously really good for Thief of the Tracker and Valor. And so I'm still kind of like leaning towards always keeping it in my opener if I get a copy. But maybe Quietus is just better, because it'll kill Valor or Fleet Feather Tracker on site. Or an equipment if we need it. So like I think Quietus is probably just better in that matchup. Okay, so in this one I'm probably just going to go units and equipment, not as many kill spells. I'll keep Quietus if we find it. I'll pitch it all. I'm thinking of keeping Vile Feast for stuff like Conchologist. But again, we have 3 copies. I think I just want to pitch it and look for actual units here. Brutal. Okay. Alright, that's something. Good, good, good. So we can go Curse Keeper plus Darkened Bloodletters, and then I think we're looking much better. And there's a copy of Undying. Okay. Those are 2 really good cards in this matchup, I imagine. Undying especially. So, worst comes to worst, if we get Kindred, we could Vile Feast our own unit to get its light trigger. Oh, it's an assembly bot deck. That's going to be difficult for us to deal with. We're probably going to actually have to end up using a Vengeance at some point on that. Oh, dang, that's nasty. I don't think we can slam her here, though. What if we go Curse Keeper plus Darken Aegis? We go into next round with 1 mana left for Kindred. Maybe we just take our damage here. I'll play Dark Aegis onto the 3/3 because they're not incentivized to block the Undying anyways. And so, yeah, we might be able to push a little bit of extra damage. We know we have Atrocity in hand, so that feels decent. Do we just go Kindred Aatrox?
Lyrics just aren't coming to me.
I don't know.
Time to
That
find
seems
a
really
muse.
sketch. I'll keep Kindred safe for now. We have 2 copies of Aatrox. Because Aatrox goes 3 mana, 2 mana, 1 mana. So we'd be able to play 1 copy next turn to kill Seraphine. Because he's a 10/10 when he levels, so that's really close for our Atrocity. Really?
Fix my stage first or my
I doubt they'll kill this, right? They're just trying to get an extra Seraphine spell?
You call, I'll respond.
Okay, yeah, okay, I was gonna say that'd be weird. We need a Vile Feast. Kindred plus Vile Feast would be really good. Oh, that's perfect. I think we go Kindred here.
Without the other.
It forces them to spend resources dealing with Kindred. And we'll be getting other cards. Yeah. So now they can't actually trade all that efficiently, right? I think we'll kill this one. So we can play a card after, or like the, I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm like stumbling over this, like Darkened Bloodletters afterwards. So yeah, even though we don't get to kill Seraphine. And we're just gonna slam in and try to push damage. We have chump blockers for next turn, which is good.
Right.
And we're wearing them their assembly bots down. And pushing the 4 damage here is huge. So now Aatrox could potentially be lethal once we get our guys equipped.
You must know me, little one. You
This is definitely awkward. Like, it gives them easy targets for cards. Oh, that's good. Is that good? A little bit of an awkward turn. Oh, interesting. We could just Vengeance that, honestly. I'm tempted. I would prefer, like, Glimpse something, right? I think we're good to Vengeance this. Next turn we can just open. And then finish them off with Atrocity. Maybe that's a silly play. I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Okay, I definitely think we're going to swing in here. We push 3 damage, and then Aatrox will be Atrocity lethal the next turn. If they block. But they can't block with Seraphine, so we might be able to deal 6 damage here. And so maybe we can just finish them off with Atrocity this turn. Oh, Seraphine spell could be bad. That could save him. And you had high note? Okay. Sure. Now things are getting sketchy. Was it better to just play Aatrox and swing in? Maybe. No, I don't think so, because he would have died anyways, right? He would have just ran it at Assembly Bot.
All that lives, I will end.
Okay, they only have 1 mana. So if they can't kill Aatrox, we can just block and Atrocity next turn.
I did my best.
It's always scary when they could have, you know, like any card. But even if they do, we can just play another Aatrox and look for another. Ooh. Well, I want to pass and be like, spend more of your mana so you can't deal with Aatrox Atrocity. So I'll take an action. Kind of like a chump blocker, right? So we don't have to sacrifice Aatrox as well. Okay, and if that's a rune, we should be good here. Oh no, hold on. If they play the heal rune, we actually won't have Atrocity range. Dang! Okay, they did. So now what? Kindred plus second Aatrox? And that'll kill the Assembly Bot?
What's that, Ram?
Something soon forgotten.
Oh my gosh. Please don't be overwhelmed, actually. Hold on a second. Challenger? Kindred? Okay. Woof! That's so much better for us. I think that's fine then. We're probably good to go. Aatrox and an enemy strike each other. Is there any reason to play it? I don't think so.
For too long have I butchered your statues.
This is sketchy. I'm always scared about Seraphine, right? But without Seraphine on board, we should be okay here, I think, with Atrocity. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Let's take this outside.
The thing is, if we were to react with Atrocity right now, they could kill this guy and then we don't have lethal. Oh? Oh my gosh, they're digging. Oh my gosh, because they could find three sisters from the burst speed for Rise. Wow, they're really digging. This is so scary. Okay. I think that's fine. Can we do anything about it? Second atrocity it is. We can just try to make our Dark Enthrall chunky,
Is gone. We are her mirage.
so he's hard to kill with spells.
For Acapia.
Alright, the moment of truth. Oh no. I don't think we're winning this. I'm so scared. That doesn't do anything. Let's go! Alright. Atrocity got there. It took a few tries, but we'll take it, right? Not too bad. We probably roll that game if Kindred lives, but it's not very likely she ever lives that long against the Seraphine decks there. I wish I was good with Kindred Ash. I don't think that deck is very good in general, though. I don't think it has a very good win rate, but Ash is a really good champion. A really fun champion. I don't know if she's good, but I like her a lot. Aatrox Kane. Do we think this is easier than the Quinn version? Cool. Okay, we're looking good. I'll just play Cursed Keeper here if they don't have a unit.
The box
Can't do too much about that. So just play Cursed Keeper? Sounds good to me.
Shadow and misery.
I definitely want to save enough mana for Kindred to be able to kill something. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe we just play Dark Ages here. I'm still pretty happy to run our unit into the Forsaken Bakai. Even if they get like the... Yeah, so either way they have to trade with their unit unless they use a pump spell. I don't think they will. Quietus. Okay, that's really good.
From within.
I'm gonna just take this.
Never one.
Without the other.
I'd be surprised if they don't have a way to... Like a Furious Wielder could be pretty bad. That's also fine, because we can just use Vile Feast next turn. I still think that's fine. We're not too worried. Sure, okay. Let's do Momentous Choice down though, so they're probably not gonna have any combat tricks if we want to attack with Kindred here. And I'll just save Vengeance now for an Aatrox Arcane.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
Shadow and
This guy's a little bit of a problem now. We're taking some damage from that, but... I'd like an extra unit to slay on our own side of the board. Clear up some board space, get an extra threat. Even like an equipment wouldn't be too bad. But specifically like a Ravenous Butcher or something to kill this Curse Keeper. We'll just swing in again while they don't have too many huge units on board. And we can always just use second Kindred if we need to start a slay chain. Yoinks, yeah, that's a problem. Can we do much about that though? We could just kill Aatrox. And oh no, it revives anyways, so it doesn't matter. What do we do here? Oh, what if we just Atrocity like this right now? That's kind of funny. That seems so awful though. Okay. Do we want to play other stuff? I kind of don't. I kind of just want to play this as Dural eventually. I love a Glimpse Beyond here. That'd be really good. Another Atrocity. Okay, we'll just chump block here. I could play World Ender this turn, but then we could Atrocity again if we need to.
Expect death.
I'll take that pass. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I kind of want to kill this thing, but I think we're good to just go like this. And then we can play Dural if we need to.
You are bound to me, and I to you.
I mean, we're pretty happy if the turn ends here as well, right? Dang it. I don't think we can do much about that. Sure. If we develop, they can just play World Ender, and this becomes Zalani, so we can't do much. If we open attack, we get Atrocity. No, we couldn't, because they could just block both. A little bit iffy here.
I am the world ender.
Do we have any chance of an Atrocity lethal next turn? No, they're at 20.
Darken, awaken.
So we could deal like 6-7 damage this turn. Probably not going to do much. Yeah, and they literally just heal 2. I don't know, we'll just pass. Aatrox is overwhelmed too. Where's our own Aatrox?
There is no music as
Seems a little too late though.
silence.
Yeah, ours is still at 10. That seems A little out of reach here.
Must sound one more time. I am doomed.
I feel like I should have been able to do something better there. I don't know. Again, our jaws just feel so awkward. I feel like I never have clean ways of killing stuff. Like having to use like atrocities and stuff like that. I don't know. Again, I'm sure it's probably just because I'm unused to the deck play, but definitely a little clunky at times. I feel like we have tools in our deck to deal with their deck, but they just have so many strikes, like Furious Wheeler and whatever, that our Kindred's probably never staying very long on board. Maybe that's probably just like part of the deck though, right? Kindred doesn't really last too long against many decks anyway. All right, another Vayne Quinn. I like that. That seems pretty good. I don't know if we need to keep Vengeance. I think I'd rather look for a Kindred. Nice. Perfect. Wow, okay. That feels really good. I'll pass first to see what they do. And usually their turn 2 units should be able to be killed by Quiets as well. Nice. And they won't be able to buff it out of range. Or I guess I could have played Chris Heber there instead. Does that really matter? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it will.
Demons walk among us, masquerading as men.
I think we'll pass. I'd rather just wait until next turn so we can keep the prey or the last wind next turn to activate Kindred. I guess we're scared of Fish Fight if they have the equipment, but they'd have to use mana to equip it or tumble, so I think we're safe to play Kindred here.
without the other.
Do I want to play Geralt? Okay, never mind. They could still have an equipment that could kill Kindred. Maybe that was a bit of a mistake.
Purged with silver.
That can't be right. Kindred could just counts as a slay in combat too, right?
Foolish.
I think I'm incredibly happy with this. If they had like the +0/+2 weapon, I think we would have been in trouble. But yeah, that actually, okay. I think I threw, but then they threw as well. That was a weird game. I don't know. Definitely a weird one. A weird one. We're learning. We're getting there. I don't know. It's just lots of lines I haven't really experienced before, I suppose. But it definitely feels like a fun deck. I'm enjoying it. Jin Annie. Yes. Okay. I really, really want to see how this matchup goes. I love playing against... Oh, hold on. Someone's calling me. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I think Vengeance is a little too clunky. We'll keep one Kindred. But we have Tribble Quietus, Tribble Vile Feast. So... we should be pretty okay here. Mask Mother, I guess, is an okay blocker.
Let's go make some friends.
We're gonna take some damage. Turn 3, we can get Curse Keeper back
Very neat.
as a 3/3 with Fearsome. Dark and Aegis. Okay. That'd be good if we can get it down as draw on turn 5, maybe.
I can do this.
Yeah, we're taking a ton of damage. If they develop, we'll be looking much, much better.
Where's
Nice.
my axe?
The mask they wear held their tail.
Now they only push like 2 damage potentially.
If we seek
that's pretty
forgiveness,
good.
we must commit all.
We can still play Dark and Aegis
Calls to us,
to
we
keep it
cannot
alive
turn away.
against the 3/2. But so much damage here. If we had a Quietus at some point in this game, we would have been in a much better spot. I think we have to kill the 3/2 here. We have to let the Boom Crew Rookie live for a little bit longer. Oh, wow, and they have Jin in hand. Okay. This they got a little bit far ahead of us. It's turn 3 and we're already down to 8 HP.
They got past me.
Well, Kindred doesn't do much next turn. Unless we happen to draw Ravenous Butcher. I guess we'll just push some damage.
As you wish, dear wolf.
Yours is known across the land.
They don't want to block, right?
First the smoke, then the fire, then the jitters!
Maybe they do.
Start the story.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Vile Feast, please. That's not good.
Stage is set.
What do we do here? Are we just like dead in the open? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we might just be dead. I don't think we can do anything here. Maybe we can Spirit Journey on stack to like stop 4 damage from Jin going through, but this feels really bad.
Places, people. Like the fuse.
I feel like this could have been a good matchup for us if we had the right cards.
I have prepared something very special.
Yoinks. That's a lot of damage.
My next act will be sublime.
A mask for you. Death becomes you.
Wow, double Lotus Trap sucks. That's so bad. I guess we can slam Kindred to heal a little bit, right? I mean, Aatrox. I think maybe we could have a chance then. We could go Aatrox, heal a little bit. I think we have to open with Aatrox. Vile Feast is good. I don't know if it's enough. It might be too late. Because Tibbers just kills our board, right? Sure. Brutal. I think we're just dead on stack. The skills will be too much damage. Yeah, alright. Brutal. GG though.
I hope this works.
Alright, let's run one more and see if we can finish above 50-50. I'm having a lot of fun with this deck, but The hands feel really clunky a lot. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just playing it wrong.
No, no! This was to be the end!
I mean, not that maybe I'm playing it wrong. I'm sure I am misplaying a lot, but I don't know. I feel like my mulligans have been pretty bad. Not what I find, but like what I'm deciding to pitch back or not. Maybe it's just a little bit of unluckiness, but like we didn't find a single copy of Quietus, you know, that'd have been good. A Valfeast a little bit earlier would have been good. Quietus can kill some stuff. I think we only keep one fading icon.
Where's my axe?
It's a little annoying. We can jump block it a little bit though.
That splits the sky.
I would have definitely enjoyed a creature to kill with Quietus.
Remember me, little one. Please!
Next turn, if they develop, we could play Darkened Halberd. How much are they going to develop though, honestly? Like, I'd probably rather just play Curse Keeper and Darkened Halberd next turn. I think we need to shoot that on sight. That's a lot of extra damage. Because I don't want to have to chump block here if we don't have to. Like, I'd rather just kill their 3-2. And then play Curse Keeper afterwards.
The sun got me
Cool.
good.
Ooh. Ooh. How do we do this? We can kill one unit. We could kill a second with the Darkened Halberd. And we take 3 damage. Or we could just play this.
You must know me, little one. You must! You! Yes, you do!
I'll leave a few chump blockers later to block more damage than just 2 damage, right? Like they can stop a Draven with 4 damage or whatever it might be. Atrocity. Not so good. I think we'll just play Curse Keeper then. Kindred doesn't do much here. We can get a 2 big units. 2 big-ish units.
Oh, it is a great day for a reckoning. Someone get 'em up!
Okay, that'll do. If they just open attack.
Time for the main event.
What if we play Kindred here?
Embrace
And then
life.
get Vengeance next turn with Kindred on board? We can kind of like try to clear their board so that their valuable units are... That's a lot of damage. So we're not going to have any units on board. We're still at pretty high health. And, okay, I wanted to kill Chompers. So we can go stop 4 damage, stop 3 damage. Just go down to 7, that's pretty bad. Is it ever worth it to just save that? No, I don't think it is. I don't think the 1 health is worth it. I still think we're fine at 7 health. Because the Chompers will get marked. And so the next turn they'll only have 2 units. So we can pretty easily clear their board from that point, I'd hope. Let's see how it goes. It's definitely tight. It's definitely tight. Jinx is pretty brutal. Or if we get another unit, we can... That's bad. Okay. Vial Space is probably our best draw here. That is not. I don't know what to do here. We could get one Slay, but it would kill a 1/1 and it'd be losing a 3/1 in return. So I guess we'll just pass. But the thing is, like, they have extra 2 damage to add to whatever unit we don't block next turn. I think we're better to just hope for a better draw. Like, end the round, get a nice draw. There we go. That's much better.
Blood boogie.
So we can go Vile Feast, block, and pass. Because, like, what if they have survival skills? I'd rather wait to see how they react, but I feel like going down to 4 health is a little bit too dangerous. We're still quite a way away from Terash. We could just Atrocity like this. Like, that doesn't work. I think we'll just go like this. Survival skills feels awful, but we'll see. If it works out, we're feeling much better. The Wings in the Wave, or Cursed Keeper, or Fading Icon are all good draws next turn. Or like another removal spell, I suppose. Jural would be really good. So we have a lot of cards next turn. Aatrox.
Will we ever die, little lamb?
Perhaps, when at last our masks are forgotten,
What happens
Now
then?
we're
it may
cooking.
be that another takes us beyond.
Okay, that makes me think double
Of course you will.
get excited. But then we'll be able to do it this turn. Or hold on a second. We can go Dark and Halberd onto the Spiderling next turn to get a Slay trigger.
Stands for Jinx.
Don't particularly like that.
I'll give you to the
Ah, okay, you got us. I don't have a good like handshake emote type thing, so that'll have to do. Alright, so we finished 3 and 4, unfortunately. It was a close game, I thought, but
Will they forget us?
They will
they're just a little
try.
bit faster than us.
We
Jinx is obviously really good now once it's leveled. But yeah, I thought it was a fun deck, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys take it for a spin if it's any good, because I struggled a little bit, but I enjoyed it. I hadn't played Kindred in a while, so it was nice to try out. If you're on YouTube, come hang out on Twitch. I always love talking when you guys join. And if you're on Twitch, I always upload the videos to YouTube in case you miss one. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.